Good afternoon and or evening, everybody. How are we doing today? Hey, Flub, I see you there. Whew. Still awake during the day. I'm surprised it lasted this long. Usually shit falls apart for me. I'm kind of enjoying this schedule, though, so... 5 stream streak. I'm surprised you can tolerate my suboptimal Stardew play there, Flub. Okay. Pickaxe is ready, but we need to go. I know. That's the truth for a lot. Like, so many people have come back randomly. Okay. I didn't get the furnace moved, so the furnace is still up by the lake. And I need a couple more iron bars, so I'm probably going to have to start with fishing for a little bit and then dip down to do the upgrade. Which isn't, like, optimal, but... I know. I also need to fix the blinds, but I realize, so there's more daylight than there should be because the blinds are all fucked up due to the cats. So there should be a little less. It's too much right now. But I can't fix that at the moment because of the cats. Okay. See, normally we would just go check the cart, visit the wizard, today. Got some taters here. You know what I didn't ever do was craft a scarecrow. Yeah, and I mean, the nice thing is because it is winter, it only takes a couple hours and it gets a more acceptable level of dark. But if I continue this for like another week or two, I will get the blinds sorted so that it's not quite as jarring. You know why? I think it is mine as well, but it's so solvable, Flub. I think that's a big part of it. Like, you can try to get, like, a perfect spring. Because there's less variables. So, like, what you're restarting for is more obvious and more deliberate. Man, I don't... Hey, Caitlin. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Soft. Caitlin, why am I on early? This is my time right now. Like I was saying the other day, this is I like not necessarily going to last forever, but for the time being, this is when I'm going to be on. Why? Because my life is in shambles, Sass. Are you just like awake 24/7? Because isn't it like 4 a.m. or something like that in Japan? I mean, I guess if that works for you. Not sleeping has been the problem. I'm too old to not sleep. At a certain point, you have to sleep. You must sleep. And it becomes the most important thing in your life, sleeping. Oh, I see. You just sleep at... I gotcha, see. Yeah, I mean, that was the problem I was having with my original time was nobody from North America could watch me. They were all asleep. Yeah. I mean, eating is kind of still important. I gotta be more careful what I eat now. It's actually quite frustrating. 360. It shouldn't be in 360p. Are you just? Do you just have it downscaled to 360p? Because I swear I'm not broadcasting in 360p. I'm glad that my smile is still radiant, though. That's good news. Although, given the size of the camera, you're in it, sure. That's fair. Hello, Marley. How's it going? 7? We'll accept 7. Basically, we gotta fish until these iron bars are done so that we can then go down and upgrade the pickaxe again. That's the current situation. I think we got time. We're gonna have to run. It's gonna be like 3, isn't it? Like, and we're gonna be like booking it to Clint as usual. World's coldest places. Was one of them like, was it Yakutsk, Russia? Because that's one of the places that I know about. It's pretty cold. And it's a big city, which makes it weirder. Hey, Emma, how you doing? Maybe, Emma. You can't prove it. I don't know what you're talking about. mean, it's pretty cold here. It's pretty cold here. It's not world's coldest places cold, but it is not warm here right now. You can't see out my window, but if you could... I can see out my window right now. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get you a picture out my window. Cold? Yeah, it's cold right now. It's winter. It's too bright. Can I actually see out my window? Yeah, there's like a window just over. That's why the natural light keeps hitting me in the face, because the blinds aren't... I need to fix the blinds, and there's like a... Okay, I just took a photo through the crack in the blinds. Wow, the window is really dirty. That's what I'm realizing right now, is that window is really... I think it's dirty on the outside, not dirty on the inside, so like I can't really be blamed for it, but still, window is very dirty. So that this is where we're at here. This is outside my dirty window. It is... Oh, Jojo, you would love it here. You would love it here. It's minus 20 C right now. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We were talking about this like 3 weeks ago. Where is we there, Soph? This is probably... we're a little early. Like, we're mid-December. We shouldn't be minus 20 yet. Minus 20 is like mid-January. So it is prematurely cold, but that is average kind of winter temperature. Kind of minus 12 to minus 20, I think, around here. Look at this. I managed to track one of these down. We were talking about it like 3 weeks ago. I've been craving it ever since. Alright. Is that the Cold Places video, or is that about Rome? What's the squishy noise? Oh, I was mixing up some food. That's probably what it was. No, it's pasta. It was probably the stirring. Okay, I'm not gonna click a video while I'm playing, but anybody else wants to check it out, by all means. So obviously minus 20 is very cold, and I don't like enjoy minus 20, but I really don't like heat. So anything over like 23 degrees, and I'm like, this is gross. My ideal temperature is about like 15, 16 C. If it could be like 15 C year round, I would be just loving life. That is perfect weather. Yeah, see, 2060, that's like, now we're into where it's too hot. That's just too hot. I don't like that. I don't want that, Jojo. You can keep that. I think a big thing for me is I want it to be colder outside than it is inside. Like, when I step outside, I want to feel a reduction in temperature. If the temperature goes up when I step outside, that's the problem, you know? I think I can get to the Willie to sell this before I get back to Clint? Or am I going to fail? I don't know how much extra time it's going to take me to walk to the beach. We're trying. We're trying. The temperature's warmer inside than outside here. That's what I mean, Flub, right? There's a lot of places where that's true, and I don't want that. I want the inside to be warm and the outside to be cold. That just seems natural. Now, monsoon season doesn't sound fun. See, because the temperature spread here in Alberta is extremely big. Like, we will still get, like, over plus 30 during the summer. And then we'll get as low as, like, minus 40 during the winter. Like, it's a huge range of temperatures. I need, I don't remember how much gold ore I have. Does anybody remember how much gold ore I have? Can I rewind my stream? Hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, and apparently nobody in the entire country has fucking AC, though, Emma. That's the part that I wouldn't love. You're always complaining about, like, heat waves of, like, 28 degrees. Which wouldn't be an issue if you had AC, so I can only assume you don't have AC. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, the rewind feature on Twitch is so good. I have 16 gold ore. That's amazing. Yeah, but I do not want to deal with 26 degrees in a musty stone house without AC. Not happening. I'll take my minus 20. Other than that, you're right. I think that overall it's probably closer to my preference. Aren't you moving to, like, Vegas, though? Enjoy your 43 degrees. I mean, that is real, Flub. It's not as, like... Honestly, though, like I said, the UK weather outside of the air conditioning thing, I think, is probably closer to what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely like cooler temperatures. I like rain. That sort of thing, right, Emma? So, like, I think you're right. I would be concerned about the brief periods of heat, though. I don't think I could handle that in the humidity combined with, like, the lack of, like, AC in the older buildings and stuff. That would be miserable. No, Vegas is like... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing about Las Vegas, right, Sass? Is that there's basically one street where everything happens. That's where all the casinos are. That's where all the events are. That's where all of that stuff... It's basically a giant, flashy... thing. And then surrounding that is kind of like a shithole of a city built in the desert. Sorry, Emma, I'm not trying to shit on your new city, but I've spent a decent amount of time in Vegas off the strip, and it is like a very, like... It's not a bad city, but it's very concrete, working class, sort of like... And everything is dry. There isn't a single blade of grass in the entire city. I think you're taking this a little too personally. I mean, no, it's literally built in the middle of a desert, Sass, yes. Like, literally built in the middle of a desert. That part is not a, like an exaggeration. Hey, what's up, Miss Piggy? How you doing? Okay, I'm trying to remember where I was. We all had to stop to shit on all of Emma's hometowns. It's no Joja, though. It's zero Joja. It is pretty expensive to... I've heard that even from the Japanese pros often complain about how expensive it is to travel to American tournaments. Like, just because of, like, the... Especially with the yen being weak right now, right? That's okay, Flub. Everybody does. She actually responds to that. Anyways, Emma, I'm being a little bit hyperbolic here. I actually like Vegas. I used to go to Vegas every year. It's a nice place to be. The city part of Vegas is not flashy, though. It is very just like... Yeah, you're gonna be rolling, Flub. Yen's at kind of like a generational low right now. There was a, like, can you believe a point where there was a point where, like, the yen was like 100 to $1 US? Hasn't been in a long time. Okay, so now we just gotta head back, get some more fishing done. We did everything we needed here. But I actually miss Vegas. It's been too long. With the last time I went was like... Right now it's like half that, practically. You basically get double for your money. It was very convenient for conversion. If it's easier for you, you could. It's still kind of close to that in Canadian. But I went to Vegas in 2022, and honestly, COVID hit that city hard. It is not the same. It's very sad because, like, I used to, like I said. I used to love going there, and you could really feel it. Like, everything was just like... So I used to go for Magic the Gathering tournaments, Sass. That's the actual reason. I've always kind of wanted to go to EVO, but I've never managed to get down there for EVO specifically. But they used to have, like, a big Magic tournament there every year as well. But I would go for, like, 5 days and also, like, spend some time in the city, too. Not just on the Strip. Hello, Liz. No, it was separate. It was... The problem is they were always, like, about 3 weeks apart, which was too far, right? If they had been, like... Yeah, and also, so one of the big things that's hitting Vegas right now, believe it or not, is tourism to the United States. And this should be easy to believe for anybody who's paying attention. International tourism to the United States is, like, at an all-time low. Nobody wants to visit the country right now. Canadian tourism to the United States is down even more. Like, everybody I know has just stopped going to the United States. No, it's not just that. There's definitely some of that, Sass. It's much more complicated. Especially with Canadian. With the Canadian tourism, people do not want to go to the United States. They are mad at the United States. Their president has spent the last year harassing and threatening our country, and people are not interested in visiting anymore. Yeah. You should love politics. Your prime minister just, like, ruined Chinese-Japanese relations. Like, it's so bad that, like, all the Chinese gacha developers are deleting Japanese references from their games. It's wild. Like, I'm from Canada, Liz. I'm not from Saskatoon, and you're not from Saskatoon, Flub. What are you saying Saskatoon for? I'm confused. I know you're not from Saskatoon. Toronto. Nice. Oh, cool, Liz. I love BC. I love Toronto, too. Basically, anywhere's better than Alberta. That's not true. Saskatoon is not better than Alberta. Yes, I was just... Anywhere's better than Alberta except Saskatchewan. No, but okay, Honkai Star Rail is rewriting the entire 4.0 patch because the new planet was Edo Star. It was going to be like the Japanese area, and they're canceling it. They aren't removing the existing areas, but like they've yeah. They've canceled, like, Japanese idol performances in China and all sorts of stuff. Like it's gotten really bad. I've just been kind of following online. They're real mad about it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Hoyo seems to be under higher scrutiny than some of the other companies just because of their size and their sort of prestige. Like, China really holds them up as, like, this is, like, our premier developer type of thing, so they tend to also get a little bit more, like, flack for, like, their decisions. So... I mean, not never. I'm still hoping things get better, Liz. I would love to go down. I like the United States as a country. I like a lot of the people in the United States. I don't like the current political situation, you know? Well, and that's the thing, Flub, is like, you're not. And a lot of the people there are wonderful people. I've met so many great people in the United States. I love the country. It's a beautiful country. There's a lot of great things there. Given the current political situation, I will not be going unless things improve. But I'm really hoping it's not never again, you know? I would prefer it wasn't never again. Because I will miss visiting. Shit, I'm using the wrong bait here. God damn it. We went past... I was so busy chatting. And we went past 7. And I forgot to switch my bait. I'm just wasting bass bait. Exactly. And that's what I mean. I am not going now. But I really hope it isn't never again. For the sake of the United States, for the sake of the world. It would be nice if everything went back to being stable and sane, you know? Energy is fake. Okay, what do we got here? Like, even... That's actually a good question, Sass. I might be. I don't know. I could always just move the bait maker, so no, I'm not truly stuck, but... Yep. You can walk through people, and you can remove the machines by rapidly clicking them, even if you don't have a tool. So, I'm not actually stuck. But yes, he is in the way. So, like, both yes and no. Actually, Vegas, weirdly enough, reminds me a lot of Edmonton. If you've ever been to Edmonton. Vegas is like the desert version of Edmonton. It just has a similar feel in the actual city itself. I don't know why. Edmonton's colder. I am in Alberta, Liz, yes. Yep. Yeah, I love... What part of BC are you in? I love BC. Vancouver was another one I used to visit every year for, like, tournaments and stuff. Love Vancouver. Great city. My regular tournament rotation was, like, Vancouver, Seattle, Vegas. That was actually where I spent most of my time. Like, traveling for events, just because the West Coast was way cheaper to, like... Oh, cool. Also love Seattle. Another great American city that I can't visit at the moment. Orlando? That's in Florida. Wrong side for you. It's like the southeast part of the coast. You gotta fly to the country and then, like, across the country. Yeah, West Edmonton Mall is a fun time. Okay, I don't know if they're testing or what, but like the fire alarm in my like hallway outside my apartment just keeps like going off for like a second. Yeah, yeah, actually I was just gonna say I was like 7. I also went to Orlando once. But I was a child. Were you also there for Disney World? Yeah. Yes, that's where Disney World is. So Disneyland's in Anaheim, California, which is like part of LA, basically. And then Disney World is like outside Orlando. In Florida. Hey, they've got an Evo in France now. Why don't you just go to that one? That's because your friends aren't there, right? That's right. You were specifically trying to visit friends in America. I forgot. I would love to hit Evo some year too. I'm kind of like mad about fighting games right now though. Capcom's pay-per-view bullshit kind of just made me like stop caring about fighter games. There are flub, but nothing happens in those countries. That's the problem. It's very easy to ignore those countries because nothing happens there. The United States has a lot of stuff happening there, so you have to like be like, should I go? I like literally, I'm not even kidding, I haven't paid attention to Street Fighter since that announcement. Like I just completely stopped paying attention the moment they announced that. I don't know, there just needs to be another good one, and then I can care again. But, like, I don't think 2XKO is it. None of the other shit coming out is it, that's for sure. I don't know. I mean, it definitely doesn't look like a Flash game, but it does. Like, I get what people are saying when they say that. But it's like, if you genuinely believe that looks like a Flash game, you haven't seen very many Flash games, you know? I kind of like the art style, actually, but I'm not going to play an Avatar fighting game, because that's just not going to last. I mean, the problem with Token is it's BB Tag. It's always been BB Tag. It's been BB Tag from the first fucking preview. It is so obviously just BB Tag with fucking Marvel characters. And I hated that game. So I've never been interested in it. I don't very much, but it like that's a completely different game than Tag, right? Like I like it better than Tag. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm going to try to run home because I've oversold and I have 1,500, so I don't really want to lose my money. If I sell 500, I could go buy a backpack tomorrow. Bring the rice shoots home. Bring these home, I guess. Invincible versus? I love it. Let's make a fighting game about a show where everybody has the exact same powers. All the characters have the same powers, though. It's literally like, oops, all Supermen. I love Invincible, don't get me wrong. Seems like a weird choice for a fighting game, that's all. I think somebody's testing the fucking... I can see it now. There's actually like an alarm van outside. Somebody's testing the alarms in my building, it looks like. Unfortunate timing. This is why streaming at night is better. Nobody tests shit at night. Ah, rain. Come on, give me rain. Wait, didn't get the cave cutscene today. What are the conditions on getting that? Because I know today is one of the days you can get it. Damn it! So if I had shipped last night, I would have got it. That's why I didn't get it, because I didn't get home in time to ship. That makes sense. Alex Lee, yeah. What about Alex Lee? Alright, literally all we're doing today is fishing. Oh, really? That's funny. Absolute Batman is so fucking funny. Oh. I'm not a comics guy, but... Okay. Yeah, it finally answers questions, you know, that we've all had, like... What if Bane was just fucking Broly? Oh, there's a Bubbles up there. I should go do that. Too far. It's okay, though. Netflix is just going to buy Warner Bros. And then ruin DC Comics, so... No point in even caring. Worst bubbles ever. God. You know, it might, because you can buff yourself up to level 14 and no 15, and you do get a further cast. It does go higher past. Is it 14? Whatever it is. Like, you need, like, level 14 fishing to cast into the, Depends. It depends on if you can get it higher with the... Wait, 16? No. You can go 5... You go 5 from food, 1 from thing, and then if you can also stack 3 more from the Desert Festival, Ninja. Yeah. 16, and then you can get to 19 if you do it during the Desert Festival, and you stack the chef bonus. Yeah. Probably Expedition 33. Wait, is that today? I think it's the most likely, and I also think it deserves it, so... It's got my vote. I do not think Silksong deserves it, personally. I think Silksong is a good game. I don't think it's Game of the Year. I think it's actually a deeply flawed game. With some amazing shit, so people overlook all the flaws. Yeah, Donkey Kong seems like one of those games that's just like, I don't know. Hey Luna, how you doing? I mean, you know, for like indie game of the years, I could see Silksong. Absolutely. But like game of the year, I would be disappointed if Silksong won. Oh, sure, that's fine, yeah. Although, like, Expedition 33 probably deserves it for soundtrack, too. Shit, that game had good music. Oh, that's usually the path to the, what do you call it? The mountains opening up. Yeah, the mountains and the train track. Because I restarted yesterday, Luna. It's always springtime in the valley. I don't think Super Mario Bros. 2 was ever Game of the Year. Oh, there's more bubbles. Hold on. I don't even think Super Mario Bros. 2 was good when it was new. Remember how Nintendo made Super Mario Bros. 2 and they were like, oh shit, this game's way too hard for the Americans. So then they just like slapped Mario sprites on a completely unrelated game and released that? That was a good time. No, not at all. It wasn't too hard. So, Nintendo had this weird fucking idea about what would sell in America back in, like, the 80s. I mean, Sass, is she wrong? Is she wrong? Your commander game was really long Tuesday, but you won. Well, there you go. Perfect outcome. Maybe she meant like at like 25 p.m. or something. Most likely it was just bait. Most of the time when you see those things, it's literally just like people aren't actually being stupid. They're just baiting for interaction. Because then everybody like comments to point out how stupid she is, and the algorithm loves it. It doesn't matter that it's negative interaction. Right? I think I saw that exact one, actually. Or maybe maybe somebody copying it, but I saw a post saying the same thing. I mean, that just makes it better bait, Sass. I don't know. Maybe she's dumb as shit. Who knows? But I honestly, I'm at the point where I just, like, assume shit like that is bait now. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's dumb or bait. It's still not worth engaging with, right? Like, neither one of those outcomes is, like, worth your time to think about. Yesterday was a really short stream, too, because I had to book it early because I had dinner plans with a friend. It was a good dinner, though. Because the last run, I got completely screwed on the bait maker. It was like 10 days in, and I hadn't gotten a sea urchin yet, so I didn't feel like it was worth continuing. Like, you know how good the bait maker is early, so not having the bait maker sets me way behind. That's like, oh, sorry, no, that's the same file. That is the one I restarted on Tuesday, but yesterday, because I only streamed for like an hour and a half yesterday, I didn't make any progress. Like I said, it was a very short stream. So it's the same thing. I didn't restart like again. This is the file that I started on Tuesday. Or the farm, or whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. You see Harada is retiring? He had a big post a few days ago on Twitter. No, he's been scaling down for years now, right? Like, moving his responsibilities onto the team and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So. God, I keep missing. Like, just barely missing. I need more purples. Come on, purples. think, I feel a little bad. I think we chased off Emma after making fun of both of her cities. It's funny, because I like both of those places, though. Like, I would love to visit the UK. I think most of the weather is good, and I love Vegas. It just... That's how I talk about things. I know you did. No, I don't think anybody did anything wrong. I just... Clearly, she took it... negatively. I mean, it's relatively cheap. I don't know that much about actually living there. It's very hot. Very hot. You are, you know, like... You would have to talk to somebody who actually lives there. Like, the city itself is, yes, that's the thing. Like, Vegas, the city, is completely different than the Vegas you see, right? But it gets fucking hot. Like, the last, well, no, the last time I was there was in October. In pre-COVID, when I was there, 2019, I was there in the middle of July. It was 43 degrees. Oh, I think we're on ad. So. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't assume anybody does, right? That's the thing. Oh, yeah, sorry, I get what you're saying. You didn't get an ad, Sliz? Well, you're special, I guess. It's been a pretty good day, too, actually. Double bubbles. Definitely not enough perfect catches, but... Fuck. Alright, if we're back off ads, we can keep talking about Vegas. I was saying, it is very hot, though. Like I said, in 2019, when I was there, it was 43 degrees, like, the entire time, which is pretty warm. Definitely warmer than I would prefer. But it is, as stated, very dry, which makes it more tolerable. 43 is still very, very hot, but 43 and dry is better than 43 and humid. Like, Japan's pretty humid, right? I know, like, Texas is pretty humid, Florida, that sort of stuff. So, it's different, different there. I definitely prefer the Vegas heat to the humid places. It does get very hot in Australia. Particularly if you're in the part of Australia that nobody lives in, the middle. It's kind of interesting, if you look at a map of Australia, everybody just lives on the coast. Like, it's just all around the country, and the middle is basically a desert as well. Like, not literally a desert, but, like, desert-like. I think it's a different geographical designation, but the outback. Are you? Oh, interesting. Cool, yeah. You know, it's funny, Canada is a little bit like that, where, like, most of the population in Canada is, like, along the U.S. border. Like, we pretty much all live at the bottom of the country. Because, like, the northern parts are, like, hard to inhabit for different reasons. What part of Australia? I mean, the safe bet would be, like, the East Coast, but because that's where most people are from. But maybe you're from, like, Perth or something. There we go. I mean, yes. Large swaths of, like, northern Canada are just, like, literal wilderness. Just forests and mountains and ice and... Oh, that's funny. Too much rain. Because, yeah, you need, like... You do need not rain in order to, Wait, I don't know. Is there a reason why you can't visit Australia? I might not be caught up on this one. That's a lot closer than, like, America. I mean, yeah, but we're just talking about visiting, though. I feel like that's everywhere now, though. Is there anywhere you don't have to have a lot of money to live these days? Yeah, you gotta be in between 8 and noon, right? I mean, I'm actually in favor of that, Liz. I think voting should be mandatory, possibly. I don't know. There's pros and cons to it, but I don't think it's like... I think it's important that people vote, so I'm not completely opposed to that. Let's put it that way. Obviously, the actual pros and cons are too nuanced for a Twitch chat, so I won't get into it, but I don't completely hate the idea. I could probably be persuaded it's a bad idea, you know, depending... Oh, depending, but... So it never rains on the 5th. Interesting, I didn't know about that. It'd be funny, like, using that, like, a specific seed like that to try to see how much, like, money you could make. Just, like, you know, just being able to do catfish the entire spring would be pretty powerful, right? Though it would be exhausting. I get really tired doing multiple days of catfish because fishing for catfish actually requires so much more, like, mental, like, attention. like, I can kind of just fish for these without thinking and do chat and everything at the same time, right? But catfish require you to actually pay attention. So it's kind of exhausting. I mean, it'd still be good for, like, you don't need sprinklers, because all of your plants are watered all the time. Yeah, Jojo, that's Oliver. He's decided to sit on my lap here. Can you see him? He wants attention. Um... Okay, where was I? Yeah, he sometimes just chills on my lap. He's much more well behaved than Luffy. Like, he'll just chill, whereas Luffy will not. Luffy will not chill. He's incapable of chilling. All right, serious question. What's up? Let's get serious. Do I get cat hair? No, not really. Like, if I were to, like, rub it on them, maybe? But, like, no. It's not really like you get cat hair in your hair, right? Like, it doesn't, like, you know. I don't know what that has to do with Jim, Luna, but maybe. Oliver is about 4. That's the orange one on my lap right now. The other one, Luffy, is about 2. He's still a big dumb kitten in many ways. Oh, I knew you did. I just had to make a joke about it. Do I have anything to eat here? Algae time. Let's chow down on some algae. They aren't mine, though, actually. They are Alex's. Actually, some sad news is that they will probably be leaving soon. I will miss them. Aw, fuck. I hadn't mentioned anything on stream yet, because it just didn't seem necessary to bring up, but they will be moving out with their mother because she isn't going to be living with me anymore. So they lost. Great, we lost the kittens. Nice. Love when that happens. Yeah, I mean, like, short story is we're separating. She's moving out. Everything is actually quite amicable, but the kitties are, of course, going to go with her because they're hers. They've always been hers. Oliver, her, and her are very, very close, you know. You know, if I tried really hard, she might let me keep Luffy, but... I'm not going to separate them. You know, Liz, I might. I've been seriously considering it. Getting a kitty of my own. Yeah, that's like a 50% rate on losing cats. Oh yeah, no. I'm actually planning on running home tonight, so... I'm keeping close. Oh, there's a bubble up there. It's a little late. Not really worth going for, but... I need to sell, so... Tonight will be a return home night, not a pass out night. So we gotta go now and sort out my... I need those. What else do I need? I think it's probably time I start saving the gems. I can just sell this. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I kind of want these. I might plant them. Now that I got like 15 of them, that's probably worth it. And we got the Joja Cola, which will help us get home. Get that short speed boost. Yeah, I have money to lose, plus I need to sell tomorrow because I need to... I don't know if I'm going to have enough from the selling, but I want to try and do the gold pickaxe upgrade tomorrow, which is 10k, so I'm dumping everything, right? Alright, do I got anything here to sell? Not really. Okay. Off to bed it is then. Let's see if we got 8,000. We got level 9 fishing. Some foraging. Oh, yeah. Oh, we crushed it. Crushed it. Oh my god, 18,000? We can buy that. We can buy the fucking backpack. In fact, I oversold because now... I will plant the Red Seas tomorrow, actually. Oh, the online ID stuff. Yeah, there you go. You did never finish your sentence, yeah. Oh, it was more than enough. Fuck, rain already. God. You got a match. Holy shit. Okay, well, yeah, we got the 25k here. Let's get my fruit cave. Let's go. Bats. I mean, best country is super subjective and definitely going to start people arguing, so let's not go there. But it's great when you like your country, because you don't get to pick, you know? So real life has, like, random starting positions, and you just got to make do with what you got. That's alright. That's how most people watch streams, Luna. That's pretty normal. I am dedicated background entertainment. What about country there? Literally everybody. Like I said, that's just like the normal way to watch streams. Very few people are like fully focused on the stream like the entire time. That's just not how people engage with streaming. I'm gonna have to... do some math. I need to spend this money today, so... Whoa, whoa! Oliver, what are you doing? Hands off. He's trying to play keyboard here. Australia is both a continent and a country. Soph. It is both. It is a continent, yes, literally, but it is also one large country. The entire continent is one country, yes. It's gonna be a really bad pizza, Jojo, okay? Let the man experiment. But yeah, it is not gonna be a good pizza. Okay, so 172 minus 15. Well, what if we minus 14? Because then it goes easier to associate. So 158 kale seeds divided by 2, so 78 kale seeds? That doesn't divide by 4, though, right? So if I go 76 kale seeds, I'll need 19 sprinklers? That's a lot of cats, Marley. You get quite a collection. Alright, 76 kale seeds it is. And then I just have to, I need to buy some others because I need... Actually, you know what? No, I'll just buy coal. Because we're always going to need to buy coal, so I'll spend the rest of it on coal. Spring D's. Hey, what's up, Car? How you doing? Thanks for the continued support. Definitely the #1 duration subscriber. $64-month streak, damn. There's my gold pickaxe. Okay, now we just go back to fishing for the rest of the day. And then in 2 days we can finally start mining again, so that's where we're at. Fishy, 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 and then some mining. I know, right? Wait, wrong bait. Wrong bait. Here we go. Largemouth bait. And away we go. We will not be selling any of these fish. We're going to be passing out because we definitely want to hit level 10 before we sell these fish. We should hit level 10 today as long as I do well. If I do poorly, we'll hit it tomorrow. I need to get a drink, but Oliver is still on my lap, and I don't know if I can get a drink without disturbing him. This is awkward. Somebody should come over to my place and get me a drink. I don't have snow in the apartment. It's just outside. No big deal. Just come in, get a drink out of the mini fridge, and bring it to me. I'm very thirsty, though. You can't walk in the snow. The problem isn't the snow. That's not the concern. It's the ice that's hiding under the snow. That's the real threat when it comes to snow. Oh yeah, carp just literally don't move sometimes. And at level 0, you can perfect catch them. Yes, carp are very easy. Oh, that's fair. That would definitely make snow more challenging. Yep. Doesn't make the ice any less threatening, but it definitely makes the snow more challenging. Fishing, fishing, fishing. Every day we fishing. Meow. Oh, are you getting up? Are you standing up? You know what that means, though. You just stood up. Okay. That means you're not napping anymore. That means that I can disturb you. Okay? You shouldn't have done that. Because now I'm going to get a drink. Yes, I do use a controller to play. I have a green Xbox Core, or whatever controller they call it now. Used to be like the Xbox Series. I play on PC, but I use a controller. Okay, bud. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. Okay, chill. I'm not bumping you off. We're just turning around here real quick. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, he panicked. Okay. Well, that's alright. My leg was starting to lose feeling, so... Yeah, playing at length with mouse and keyboard hurts my shoulders, so I don't. I tend to play most things on controller if I can. It definitely slows down a few things on Stardew, like placing stuff and like watering and things like that are trickier, but... Oh shit, you know what I should have bought? Instead of the coal, I should have bought a few salads, since I don't have chubs right now. Oh well. Oh cool, yeah. Yeah, I play everything on PC, pretty much a dedicated PC gamer. Consoles feel like a scam. A little disappointed I can't play Kirby Air Riders, but that's about it. Yeah, you're not going to get much past... So here's the thing. If you don't buy the rod, you're going to catch half as many fish. So it makes it much harder to get high fishing level. So if you're level 2, and if you're even close to level 3, you did fine. Right? Because remember, part of the reason why we buy the rod is so that we can spend the rest of the day fishing with bait, which doubles our fishing speed. Right? Well, right now I'm just using the fiberglass. Because it's not worth it to buy the iridium. At this point in the game. It's too much money. Like, it's like 8,000 G, and I'm busy buying more important stuff. It's very important to get the fiberglass, though, because you need the bait for increased fishing speed, right? The bait is the single biggest upgrade. And then for the bait maker, you literally can't use the bait maker without it, right? So, yeah, don't worry about it. Although, sell your fish, Luna, and go buy the fiberglass rod, like, immediately. It is 100% worth the money. It will, like, double your fishing profits. And your fishing levels, you know? So, like, even if you don't do it day 2, that's fine. Just do it as soon as you can, right? Or on... You only need to have level 2 fishing to unlock the rod, Luna. Like, the fiberglass rod unlocks with level 2 fishing. So as long as you have level 2 fishing and you caught enough fish to make 1800 G, you can buy it. Just ship your fish and then go down and buy it. Buying it on day 2 is what I do, but it's very specific. Like, it requires some very tight fishing and, like, a lot of perfect fishing. I didn't, Grim. So to buy it on day 2, you have to go to the ocean and not the mountain, even though the ocean's worse. And you have to get 1800 G and level 2 fishing before 5 p.m., and then you can buy it from Willy. That's what I do. I'm level 9. I'm going to try to get 10 today, but we'll see if we get there. Really? That's weird. Oh, shit. Oliver fucking sat on my keyboard. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even if you can't get it day 2, because day 2's hard. Like, day 2 requires a lot of perfect catches and a lot of luck with, like, your, like, ocean fishing. Almost needs a bubble. If you don't get a bubble, it's really hard. So, like, don't worry about getting it day 2. That's sort of, like, the really advanced version. But, just buy it day 3 and you'll be fine. But all I'm saying is definitely prioritize the rod. Whatever day it is that you are able to get the rod, like, get it as soon as you can, you know? It's very important. Yeah, I did it this run. Literally did it, like, a couple days ago on this run. It also, some of it is day 1. Like, so for example, I ship everything day 1. To get the extra money. I also make sure to meet everybody day 1 so I can get the extra 100 gold from the gifting quest. Like, there's a bunch of little things that add up, right? Like, if you manage to complete the meet everybody quest, that's worth 100 gold. If you find your artifact, that's worth 250 gold. I didn't find the artifact this time, but you know, all those little things. Ship all of your forage, ship your clay, like, ship everything you can that you found day 1. You know, you want to have about 800 at least before you even start fishing. Hey, what's up, Diabo? Wow. Fish better, I guess, is the other answer, Jojo. But also, sometimes you just get bad fish. Like, fishing is random, it is not seed-based, right? So, I better get level 10 fishing now. Fuck. So sometimes you just get too slow of fish and you just don't get there. Because fishing itself is random, right? How's it going, Diablo? Yeah, all the streams are early streams right now because my life is a disaster. A set of... Sure, if you have a set of forage, yes, you can sell them to Pierre for slightly more money. Except that you can't... That doesn't work for day 2, Arthal. You do not have time. You can't wait to go to Pierre. I think you can ship the spring seeds, though. Can't you? If you can ship the spring seeds, it's still good for day 2. If you can't ship the spring seeds, it's not good for day 2. Because... I know, but the Pierre doesn't open till 9. Are we waiting until 9 to start fishing, or are we wasting 2 hours walking to Pierre's? It doesn't matter. Either way, selling them to Pierre is not going to work. Oh, you can't make them on day 1. That's the issue. I don't think it's worth it to walk there, like, because specifically because the money isn't the only issue, right? Losing 2 hours is going to dramatically hurt your level 2 fishing by 4:30 p.m. or whatever. You lose a lot of fishing XP by making that walk. Yeah, we're just talking very specific, like, day 2 optimization, Liz. Obviously, selling your stuff in the bin is just the easy way to do it. So, like, even if the walk is worth the money, yeah, you lose a lot of fishing XP that way. Because you want to be, like, down on the beach by, like, 7 and just, like, fishing. Because you got such a short window to do it. It is a challenge. Yeah, money-wise it probably is, because, like, the small ocean fish are worth so little that you know, even if you catch, like, 3 halibuts in that time, you only kind of, like, break even with it, probably. But yeah, Jojo, so probably not enough perfect catches, and very likely you just got unlucky with fish. It's one of the days that if you are the resetting type, it's worth maybe resetting once or twice to try to get a better, better fishing sequence, because fishing is random, right? The bite time is completely random. You can catch twice as many fish one day as you do the next, with no changes, just because you got better bite rolls, right? It's funny, I know your name is Jojo, but because we're playing Stardew, I keep wanting to call you Joja. Hey, nice, Luna. Yeah, but Osaka's kind of like a weirdo. Alright, one last bass. One last bass. We're at what? 26 bass? Come on, one more. One more bass. 27 bass. Let's get a purple to finish. Oh, so much for the purple to finish. Alright. Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, like they just change a letter or something. Here comes Sebastian for his nightly cancer. Oh, that's awesome. I got really lucky with gold ore. I got 16 gold ore from fishing in the first, like, week. Which is amazing because I think you told me that there, Liz. Yeah, that's impressive because playing Stardew on your phone is hard. I couldn't do it. I'm too old to play games on my phone. I never developed the, like, motor skills necessary to play games on my phone. Right? I mean, it's definitely easier on the PC, right? Or on console, like, full size. Full size Stardew is easier to play, for sure. Really interesting. See, that's really interesting. I don't like mobile gaming. Period. Not even on actual mobile devices, and even less on phones. Like, I'm the type of guy who buys a Switch and basically glues it in the dock. Yeah, is there no 1.6 for the phone? Because 1.6 is the added all of that stuff. Is that what it is? 1.6 never came out for mobile? That makes sense, Joja, yeah. Like, I had a Game Boy. I liked playing, like, handheld when I was younger. Like, I bought the Game Boy Advance on launch. That's how old I am. I love that fucking thing. But as I've gotten older, I, like... Is that not true, Jojo? Is 1.6 out for the phone? Maybe, Liz just had an older version? Gen Z is just a loose description of, like, what generation somebody is. Like, how old you are, right? Like, millennial, Gen Z, Gen X, boomer. .2012 definitely feels young for Gen Z. Are we sure that's Gen Z? Good job, yeah. On day 2, yeah, sweet. Okay, without buying the rod on day 2, I think level 3's max. So, like, you did really good. Like, I don't think you can get higher than level 3 on day 2 without the rod. So I think you did about as good as you possibly can. Born in the 60s, Liz. That's Gen X, I think. Okay, second half of the 60s is Gen X. Gen X is like 65 to 80. Yeah, that's funny, Jojo, because I'm like, yeah, yeah, Oliver's being a pain here. Just be a moment here. I just need to deal with this cat. I'm a millennial, pretty squarely a millennial. Older side of millennial, too, so. That's the cool thing about Twitch and, like, Stardew and just games in general is it really brings people together. Yeah, he's right. He's kind of like, you know, pacing around on the desk, right? That's why the tail keeps popping up, Jojo. Like he's, like, right on the desk, just, like, prancing around. Hey, you want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh no, too far. Gotta do it over here. Do it over here. So they can see you. Perfect! Sounds like a great start, Luna. Okay. You're gonna need to move now. I need to get back to the video game. Excuse me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. That's rude. Didn't everybody tell you that's rude? Yeah. Okay, where are we at? Right, like the thing with Twitch is you could literally have 3 generations watching the same fucking thing. Like you could have somebody in their 20s and somebody in their 40s and somebody in their 50s or 60s, you know, all watching the same game. I've actually read an interesting, like, some articles and stuff recently. People talk about the like, in some ways, like, youth culture is dead. So, like, back in the day, people used to be into different things depending on, like, how old you were, and, like, the kids were into the new stuff, the kids stuff, and, like, but the internet and, like, stuff like that has really, like, blended it all together, and now people of all ages are crossing over on, like, youth culture. Right? There used to always be, like, the new stuff was the kid stuff, and everybody was, you know, into things from, like, their generation, right? But now with the internet and with everything has become so blended, people are into all sorts of things depending on their age, and it's not nearly as divided. And this matters for, like, things like marketing and, like, all sorts of stuff, right? Like, it's very messy now. You know, you got people in their 40s into the exact same things as people in, like, their teens because, like, you know, whether it be shows or games or, like, stuff, right? Like, it's not separated by generation anymore the way it used to be. Largely due to the internet. I mean, of course, everything has pros and cons, right? For sure. Not judging it or, like... Well, you know, you're not too old to play. I mean, you're never too old to play games, ever. And you're definitely not too old to play this game. This is, like, exactly the type of game that appeals to all ages. Don't listen to the haters, Liz.